But the truth is there's more than just that. There's fight, flight, flinch, or freeze. The two best out of those four are fight or flight, if you can do them. The last ditch one is the flinch. If you flinch, that means he's already launched his attack. Hopefully that's because you just didn't see it for some odd reason, but we don't want that to happen. But no one is aware 24/7. That's called paranoia. Now the flinch, if all of a sudden, from that position, Jesse, throws a punch or something, it might look like this. Now he removes his hand. This with my head turning away. Head turning away isn't exactly the best option, but at least my hand put up. It wasn't him throwing a strike, throwing a punch, and I'm just, eating it, and then I'm taking a dirt nap for a while. So if you flinch at all, there's all different types. There are instructors out there right now, and I won't name names, but they're trying to create fancy names for different positions to mimic a flinch response and different things like that. Something I like to do with students is just see what their flinch response is, if they flinch. Some people will flinch like this. He goes to throw, it might just be that's not a very good flinch. That's me just, here, I'm just going to take it around the chin. That's not good. But something that is good is if your hands go up at all. It could be something like he throws that, and it's some kind of turning and protecting myself. That's fine. That can slowly be molded into something else to where he's throwing that strike, and if my instinct was this, maybe I can at least keep my eyes on him so that I can do something else instead of just taking the blow. But a good thing, something I like to advocate all the time is striking first. Now, in a legal sense, that may not be the best option. But when it comes to him or me, I'm not really concerned with the legal sense. But that's why you have that passive position that I've spoken about in some of the other videos. My hands are here. I'm trying to de-escalate if I see him. And plus my hands are up already. So whenever he does throw something, then it's here for me just to toss an arm up. There's no special way to block. This isn't martial arts. This isn't something he throws that and I do something, very, very specific, very hard, and I bring my hand back or whatever. Or even this isn't something that, something that I teach MMA guys is called just a stonewall. He throws a punch, This is a last-ditch effort, but that's not something I'm even going to necessarily teach to a personal protection student. Now, if that was a natural flinch for someone, then sure, we'll work on that. We'll use that. But I'm not going to go, okay, everybody in the class is going to learn how to do very particular blocks because you just don't know if you're even going to use them. You don't know what your response is. Some people's natural response is somebody throws something at them, they get out of the way. Well, that's great. I haven't done anything to him. So what am I going to do? Just keep backing up? That would be a good response if I have an avenue for escape. If I don't have an avenue to escape, then I'm just dancing around the room, and eventually he's going to catch me if I don't do something back to him. So always think about what your response is. Think about at what point that you're going to choose to stand your ground and fight.